Well, a big story that just came out yesterday from the Center for Disease Control, your heart is probably much older than you think. And it talks about 800,000 Americans dying every year of heart disease. Okay? 800,000, almost 1 million Americans die every year of heart disease. Cost during their illnesses, before they die of the heart attack, is $320 billion a year, and one-third of $1 trillion. That's one-third of our medical budget. And they say that the average heart age, for instance, for people who average 47 point something years of age, and this is a study of about, I don't know, 250,000 people, 236,000 men and 342,000 women. Okay, 500,000. Okay, more women than men, but you get the gist of it here. It said that heart age for men was on the average 7.8 years older than men's chronological age and 5 years older than women's chronological age. So, and of course, they are blaming everything from lifestyle and cholesterol and smoking and being overweight and all that kind of stuff. Nah, they've missed it. There's, all these failed medical theories here. Well, what don't you do is get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. My new book out, Prepare, the Prepper's Survival Bible, goes into all this kind of stuff. Prepare, the Prepper's Survival Bible, and Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and, of course, the new CD, Public Enemy Number One, which, of course, are medical doctors. It's another way of saying only dead doctors don't lie. Okay? Well, cardiovascular disease. There's thousands of failed medical theories every century, and the 20th, 21st century is no different, except that a failed theory in the 20th, 21st century kills millions of people, where 5, 6, 7, 8,000 years ago, a failed theory killed 10 people. Okay? So cardiovascular disease has nothing to do with cholesterol, has nothing to do with saturated fat. It all stems from exposure to trans fatty acids. 50,000 heart attacks a year just from eating microwave popcorn. That's why we have a prediction by the experts of today saying our children will be the first generation of Americans who do not live as long as our parents. And we're getting 10-year-olds and 8-year-olds and 4-year-olds dying of cardiovascular disease. That's because they're being babysat with microwave popcorn and television, right? And the trans fatty acids. Omega-3 essential fatty acid deficiency causes the coronary thrombosis, or blood clot in the coronary artery, thrombotic stroke, where you get a blood clot in the brain. It has nothing to do with cholesterol or saturated fat. Okay, nutritional deficiencies. A deficiency of a single vitamin causes congestive heart failure. We've known that for 300 years. Cardiomyopathy heart disease, deficiency of a single mineral. I've personally done 1,700 autopsies on kids under the age of 10 who have died of that one. Coronary artery disease has nothing to do with cholesterol and saturated fat. Coronary artery disease is actually caused by inflammation. I said that in 1971 in Acta Pathologica, an international pathology journal out of Denmark, published in like 8 languages. And then, of course, omega-3 essential fatty acid deficiencies are what causes coronary thrombosis and thrombotic stroke. Has nothing to do with cholesterol and saturated fat. Okay? So we've been misled for over a century on this, and this because Procter & Gamble gave the American Heart Association a $1.7 million grant in exchange for a endorsement of a new product that Procter & Gamble wanted to sell, but they had to demonize cholesterol and saturated fat. Get grandmas and moms away from using lard, butter, and cream to cook with, because they want them to cook with a new product, okay? And the American Heart Association endorsed this product in exchange for a $1.7 million grant from Procter & Gamble in the 50s. That product was Crisco. You've all heard of Crisco. Crisco the solid, Crisco the oil. That's right. And, of course, it turns out that the Crisco oil and the Crisco solid causes more coronary thrombosis and thrombotic stroke than anything else you've ever heard of, right? And so it's just really tragic. I urge you again to get my new books, Prepare, The Prepper's Survival Bible, and Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and the new CD that goes along with it called Public Enemy Number One, and the new DVD, which is called Somebody Should Go to Jail. Somebody Should Go to Jail. It's a new DVD. It really has a great new way of doing a DVD. It shows you all of my slides from my presentation with my voiceover giving the presentation. It's kind of a new thing on, you don't have to worry about lighting and all that kind of stuff, and because the pictures of the slides are taken under ideal circumstances, of course, very high quality, when it comes to the sound, but you don't have to worry about all the glare and all the kind of stuff you're doing trying to video something with all the overhead fluorescent lights and this, that, and the other in a meeting room. So this is really high-tech stuff, and you'll just be amazed. Again, the new DVD is Somebody Should Go to Jail, and the new CD is Public Enemy #1. The 2 new books I want you to get is Prepare, the Prepper Survival Bible, and #2, Epigenetics, the Death of the Genetic Theory Disease Transmission. You can add 25 to 50 healthier years to your life just by avoiding the bad foods. No fried foods. No processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. No oils. That means no microwave popcorn. Okay? No olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, celery, cooking oil. Absolutely no gluten, no wheat, no barley, no rye, no oats. And you'll add 25 to 50 healthier years to your life. You throw in the 90 cents of nutrients, oh my gosh, life will be good and a lot longer. Well, stick with us. We're going to be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
So you finally decided to start taking a vitamin supplement. Those chewables and tablets are fine if you don't mind paying for something that is only absorbed about 4 to 6%. However, a liquid supplement can have a 90% absorption rate if you choose the right one. Longevity offers a wide variety of liquid supplements with a 90% absorption rate or more. Beyond Tangy Tangerine may be the best one ever invented. It starts as a liquid that is freeze-dried like those instant coffees into a crystal. Then all you have to do is add a couple of scoops to water. No refrigeration, no fuss, no mess. Not only do you get a complete multiple vitamin, Beyond Tangy Tangerine also has minerals, and it tastes fantastic. You'll want to drink it all day long. So the next time you reach for a vitamin supplement, reach for Beyond Tangy Tangerine from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
It doesn't matter whether you're buying coffee at the Quick Mart,
Thank you very much.
grocery store, or one of those Wi-Fi equipped coffee shops. The cost these days is ridiculous.
$5, please.
If you're one of us who remember buying coffee at the local diner for a nickel or a dime and are having sticker shock over the price of coffee these days, I've got great news for you. How would you like to own your own coffee company? We're not talking about some several $100,000 franchise investment. Longevity and its family of companies has now made it possible for you to be a coffee baron for just $10. Longevity's newest company, Javolution, can do just that. With a full range of great-tasting gourmet coffees, some of the selections also contain healthy vitamins. So stop helping those gourmet companies build empires and start building one of your own with Javolution from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Longevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okay, we got Billy sitting in today for Doug. Billy, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, Doc, I have a story that may interest you about cholesterol. Now, for years, doctors have faced a quandary in prescribing statin drugs to lower cholesterol and heart attack risk. The drugs are cheap and effective for most people. Large, rigorous clinical trials have found minimal side effects, they say. But as many as 25% of those who try them complain of muscle pain and some other problems. Now, with the approval this past Thursday of a second powerful, very expensive class of cholesterol-lowering drugs, the dilemma confronting doctors gets trickier. But wait, I know a doctor who says that high cholesterol isn't bad for you in most cases. As a matter of fact, I'm talking to him. For years,
Absolutely.
For years, you've been saying that there really is no bad cholesterol. There's just different cholesterol, and that statin drugs are worse than the problem they try to cure.
That's exactly right, Billy, and because the statin drugs have caused Alzheimer's disease, low T, low testosterone, erectile dysfunction. Of course, the pharmaceutical companies are happy because they're able to come up with new classes of drugs, including Viagra and Cialis, and for erectile dysfunction, and they're able to come up with drugs for dementias and so forth. And really, all you have to do is eat 8 to 12 eggs a day and take your 90 essential nutrients and stay away from the bad stuff, fried foods, processed meats, things like oils, microwave popcorn, all that kind of stuff. And guess what? The odds of you getting Alzheimer's disease, low T, erectile dysfunction is significantly reduced, almost zero.
Doc, in this same story, it says here that doctors say their first responsibility is to patients, but it's hard for them or their patients to forget the cost of the drugs. The new drug, by the way, has a $14,000 a year cost. That's the new drug that they just come up with. It seems to me
more than $1,000 a month. Wow.
Yeah, it seems to me that if the drug doesn't kill you, the shock of paying for it will.
That's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, and of course, again, you start lowering cholesterol. Even the FDA, Billy, came out in February of 2012, sent an urgent stop letter. An urgent stop letter to every licensed medical doctor in America that said stop prescribing statin drugs to lower cholesterol. Stop telling patients to get on cholesterol-restricted diet because it increases the risk of type 2 diabetes by 52% and Alzheimer's disease by, 100%. And yet they're still looking for ways to lower cholesterol. Is it because the medical doctors aren't getting the message? The cholesterol is a good guy, not a bad guy? I don't think so. I just think they have so much invested in their lifestyles based on cholesterol being the bad guy. They're not prepared to throw up their arms and say, we've been making a mistake here for the last 60 years. We got to go this new direction, and they don't want to start from the beginning.
And Doc, the thing about this is that a lot of folks are brainwashed to the point where they don't believe you when you tell them that cholesterol isn't bad for you.
Well, yeah, Billy, it's kind of funny. When I say that, a lot of times people say, well, that all sounds kind of interesting. Wallach, I better ask my doctor, the one who's killing him.
Yeah, it's really amazing how well the publicity campaign has worked.
Oh, yeah. Well, that $1.7 million that Procter & Gamble gave to the American Heart Association, of course, they also came up with a fraudulent diet. Started out, it was actually called the 7 Countries Diet, and that wasn't too romantic or sexy, so they changed the name to the Mediterranean Diet because everybody wanted to look like Gina Lola Brigida, right? And all these Italian bombshells back from the 50s and 60s and 70s. And so everybody switched over to the Mediterranean diet. Well, turns out that that's the worst possible diet for her, except for Southern fried chicken. Thank you, Billy, for bringing all this up to the front, because absolutely this is a quandary. I think everybody should fire their doctor, and let's get on with it. We'll teach you how to eat right, how to supplement right, and add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Billy, let's go to callers.
All right, Doc, let's head to Vancouver, British Columbia, and Patrick. Patrick, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Patrick, you're on the air.
Hi there.
Hello, Patrick.
Hi.
You have to speak up.
With diabetes and the hyperthyroid problem.
Okay, hyperthyroid and diabetes. Who is this?
It's Patrick.
No, who has the problem?
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay. How much do you weigh, sir?
About 175 right now.
Okay, this is type 2 diabetes?
Type 2 diabetes.
Okay. All right. How much do you weigh, sir?
I weigh approximately 175.
Okay, and how tall are you?
About 5'10", 5'9", 5'10".
Okay.
I've lost.
All right, do you have any other issues? Do you have any other issues? Do you have any skin? Hello. Hello.
Yeah,
do you have any other? Do you have any other issues like high blood pressure, skin issues, eczema, dermatitis?
Yes, I have high blood pressure, dealing with cataract, probably cancer. Yeah, high blood pressure.
Okay. All right, this is a Shar thing. Shar, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, dear, let's see here. Elevated thyroid, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and maybe some pre-cancer, maybe some cancer going on in there. What would you do for this guy, 175 pounds?
Well, I'd get him on a gluten-free diet right away, and then I'd get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I'd add the sweeties to it, of course.
Okay, what would you do for the high blood pressure?
I'd add the Ultimate Daily and the Cardio Sticks and the Cardio FX.
Okay, very good. Okay, Patrick, here we go. Char's exactly right. 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month, a full dose of each twice a day, full dose of breakfast, full dose of dinner time. 1 ounce of the Osteo FX Plus at breakfast and dinner. 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 Nutri-Crystals at breakfast and dinner. 3 of the EFAs at breakfast and dinner. 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner. All that be accomplished by the 2 Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. I'd have you take 3 of the Ultimate Daily tablets twice a day. There's 1 bottle a month, a big bottle. That's to support healthy blood pressure and support healthy blood flows for obstructed arteries. And then I would also throw in the Cardio FX, as Shar said, also for the blood pressure and circulation. I'd go ahead and have 3 of those twice a day. It's 2 bottles a month. The Cardio Sticks, I'd go ahead and take 2 of those a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner. There's 2 boxes a month. And for the diabetes, go ahead and throw in 3 of the sweeties twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month for the thyroid, elevated thyroid. Just stay away from cruciferous vegetables, and then call us every 2 weeks with all your data, and we'll walk you through this. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
If you'd like to call Dead Doctors Don't Lie, give us a call on the toll-free line at 888-379-2552. All right, Doc, let's head to Tempe, Arizona, and Alex. Alex, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Alex, you're on the air.
Hi, how's it going, Doctor?
Fine, sir, thank you. How can we help you today?
Well, definitely a pleasure to be on the line with you. Probably for a number of years now, I've had indigestion problems, never really fully been diagnosed, obviously for the same reasons why you preach what you preach and teach what you teach. I have showed on my blood test recently that I was vitamin D deficient, but probably the most problematic and bothersome symptoms is I get the definitely the fullness and kind of the early fullness, and I've probably for years now I've been experiencing heart palpitations and arrhythmias, probably a few years ago, I had an ultrasound done of my heart. Everything was fine, no abnormalities, stuff like that. But the heart palpitations, they always seem associated with the indigestion. I never really experienced them before the indigestion.
Okay, well, let me ask you a couple questions here real quick. I get the drill.
Sure.
And so, do you have any history of any skin problems, any dry skin, rough skin, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, rosacea?
Not necessarily. Maybe on my feet and stuff like that, because I do stand on my feet a lot. But not really any skin issues now.
Okay. What about asthma as a kid? Anything like that?
No asthma.
No bronchitis.
I have
no asthma?
started recently. I did order the Healthy Digestion Pack, and I spoke with Doug the other day. It was after the radio show, but I was just telling him how the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, it just sits really, really heavy on my stomach. So I've been told to sip it slowly, take 2 hours or even longer.
How much do you weigh? We only have a few moments here, Alex. So how much do you weigh?
I'm 180 pounds.
And how tall are you, sir?
I am 6 foot, 6'1".
Okay. And do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have one brother.
Does he have any health problems?
No, not that we have. I mean, we have different dads, but no, not that I.
Well, that
not
doesn't
that
matter.
I know right now.
That doesn't matter. Mama's the important one.
Yeah, no, nothing really with my brother that I know of. But I mean, he's an alcoholic, so that's a
that's
issue.
a problem, isn't it? That's a different issue.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But see, that's actually caused by the same problem you have. Actually, they're both the same cause. You just went 2 different directions. Okay, Char, what's the basic underlying problem here?
He has a gluten intolerance, and that's why he's got all these problems. And also, he has lost the cartilage between his vertebrae.
Yes, he has atrial fibrillation. And see, They did the heart exam. Nothing wrong with his heart, but he has all this palpitations and arrhythmias and all this kind of stuff, but there's nothing wrong with his heart. Let me ask you one more question here, Alex. Have you ever had a back problem?
Not much of a back problem. It's been a while since I've had any kind of back pain and stuff like that.
Well, no. I didn't ask you about pain, because you don't have to have pain to have a back problem. Have you shrunk any in height since you were 20 years old?
Not that I know of, no.
Yeah, you need to measure yourself. I bet you've shrunk. Okay, at any rate, Char's exactly right. Hang on, get your pen and paper ready. We're going to give you a program, including a dietary change, because you and your brother have the same problem. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, here, Billy, let's go right back to Arizona. And Alex, okay, Char's hit the nail right on the head here. Both you and your brother, same mother. You have a gluten problem. Your mother has a gluten problem, so she needs to be warned if she's still alive. And she needs to have all her siblings warned, and her sisters, if she has any, all their children will have this gluten intolerance. So no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, absolutely no oils. That means it includes absolutely no microwave popcorn, no coconut oil, no olive oil, no margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils, no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, oats. And for your brother, who's an alcoholic, Alex, this means absolutely no beer, except for maybe Red Bridge by Anheuser-Busch, which is gluten-free. Then absolutely no scotch, no bourbon, all made with wheat, barley, rye, and oats, no rye whiskey, right? All this stuff. That's why people who are alcoholics tend to have rosacea and all these skin problems because they do have a gluten problem. Char is exactly right. You have atrial fibrillation. You have degenerative disc disease. Your vertebrae are getting closer together, smashing the roots of the spinal nerves to control the rate and rhythm of your heart. That's where your problem is. So, as Char says, I would go ahead and have 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart Packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. I'd get 2 bottles of our large bottles of our glucogels. You can take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. I would also we have 2 forms, either the spray, vitamin D3, or the little capsules. I take both every day. I take 2 of the capsules, 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner time, and 1 spray a day, usually before bed, of vitamin D3, all longevity products. And we're just very, very excited about this stuff. And this is going to solve both yours and your brother's problems. This will support and promote healthy and maintenance repair of all tissues in the body, including the disc, the vertebrae, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue. And the vitamin D3 is just going to do great for you. Don't forget to ask your Youngevity associate for our capsules and the spray, vitamin D3. Okay, Billy, let's go to callers.
All right, Doc, let's talk to Texas and Tommy. Tommy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Tommy, you're on the air.
Yes, sir. I called you about 3 months ago, and I'm on a lot of your products here. But I got a digestion problem, I guess. Every time I eat something, I get real bad stinky gas. And, I get some burning around in my stomach area and stuff. And also another thing, I got like my joints around, like move my neck back and forth, my head, and get, I hear some popping and stuff going on, even my arms and stuff, But I'm taking your glucose gel, and as far as I know, I'm eating a gluten-free diet. When I eat stuff, even when I go out, I make sure I eat a gluten-free diet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let me ask you a couple of quick questions here. Did you ever have asthma as a kid or bronchitis?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
I get here lately. I've been getting some breaking out in between my toes.
Okay.
And on my skin here, every now and then I can see some little spots about the size of my little finger, or the bottom of my little finger, little red spots on my skin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, and how much do you weigh, Tommy?
145.
Okay, and how tall are you, sir?
About 5'9".
Okay, so you're slim. Okay, you're slim?
Yes, sir.
5'9", 145 pounds. Yeah, you're slim. Okay, Sharp, what would you do? He's got digestion problems, gas, his joints grind. He does have red spots on his skin once in a while, but he gets bloated and has gassy stuff. What would you do for this guy?
Well, I get him on a gluten-free diet, and then I would also get him on the healthy digestion pack.
Fabuloso, you're exactly right.
And then
what would you do for his joints?
Get him the glucogel.
Absolutely. Okay. So even though you only weigh 145 pounds, you're right almost at that 150 pounds, Tommy. So I'd go with 2 healthy digestion packs per month, as Shar said. Take a full dose for everything twice a day. I'd also get 2 bottles of glucogel, so you can take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. I would also that's for the grinding of the joints in your neck and your shoulders and so forth. Okay, that's called glucogel. Get 2 large bottles. You can take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. The 2 digestion packs per month. That would include 2 of the ultimate enzymes. Say 2 minutes before each meal with a couple ounces of water. Wouldn't hurt to take a third ultimate enzyme with each meal, but take it at the end of the meal. That'll help reduce all this gassy stuff. I'd also get what we call peppermint oil from our ancient legacy division. It's our aromatherapy division. Get our peppermint oil and put, say, 4 to 6 drops of the peppermint oil in a cup of warm water, like 8-ounce cup of a coffee mug full of warm water. I like to actually put it into mint tea or peppermint tea or spearmint tea, and you'll be amazed what that does for the gas stuff. And also wouldn't hurt to get some of the CM cream, and you can go ahead and rub that CM cream on your neck or shoulders, wherever you have noisy joints. And you're probably getting cross-contaminated, either by somebody living in the house with you. It could be a spouse, mother-in-law, dog, cat, bird, fish. If you have dry dog food or dry cat food in the house, you want to read the label, make sure that there's no grains in it, because you may be gluten-free, but if your dog or cat is eating dry dog or cat food and it's got wheat and barley, rye, and oats in it, you're in trouble. Okay? Don't forget, meatloaf is held together, meatballs are held together with wheat. Gravy is thickened with wheat. Soup is thickened with wheat. Wheat is in everything. All right? So you have to be careful. Even things that say naturally gluten-free, and then you roll the bag over and it says on the back of the bag, these pistachio nuts are packaged on equipment that also packages wheat products. Well, the dust in the bag is wheat, even though it says they're gluten-free nuts. And so you got to pay attention to great detail. Anybody living in the house got to be gluten-free because of cross-contamination in the laundry, the couch where everybody watches TV, bed where you sleep together, food preparation services. It's got to be, everybody's got to be gluten-free. It wouldn't hurt to get that CD called Serial Killers and learn all the hidden places you're going to find gluten. Okay, let's see here. Billy, we got time to start another one?
Well, I got about 30 seconds before the break starts.
Nah, I'm going to go ahead and take it then, 30 seconds, and remind everybody about my new book out, Prepare, the Prepper's Survival Bible. Think about it. Natural disasters, invasion across the border, home invasions, muggings, natural disasters, fires, earthquakes, floods, tornadoes, hurricanes. You need to get this book, Prepare, the Prepper's Survival Bible, and you and your family won't have to worry about getting to the grocery store, getting something before everybody else either buys it or steals it, okay? And so you want to be prepared. Don't forget our Go Foods, 25-year shelf life. Don't forget our Beyond Organics, great gluten-free cheeses and dairy products from grass-fed cattle, no grains. And, of course, we have the Quanta water. Might as well have your own water. Tells you how to build fires without a match. Woo! All kinds of good stuff. Prepare, the Prepper's Survival Bible. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 9 for Life Crusade. And Billy, let's go to callers.
All right, Doc, let's head to Florida. And Scott. Scott, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Scott. You're on the air.
Hi. I first want to thank you for helping me cure a yeast problem that I had. I had all kinds of tests and so forth. They couldn't figure out what it was, MRIs, CAT scans, and then I heard about yeast one day on your show, and 3 days later I was better after 5 years. So
and
that was
thousands of dollars worth of test, right?
Yeah, it wasn't the money as much as it was, cost me my marriage and everything else. Because every doctor, when you go in there with your wife, and he says, it's just all on his mind. Yet I couldn't even move, And then you were talking about the white-coated tongue and all that business, and I mean, after I heard your show, I didn't eat anything for like 3 days. On that third day, I felt like Superman.
Well, there you go.
I just so much energy. Then I took a little silver, a little acrylic acid, and a couple other things. I mean, I've been fine ever since. Anyway, my question.
Okay, so how can we help you today, Scott? Thanks for the testimony, but how can we help you today?
Yeah, my best friend, and he's a little terrier, 12 pounds, and 7 years old, and I always ask people when I see dogs that are 16, 17, what was the secret? And an interesting thing keeps coming up. They say they eat table food. But my question to you today is about vaccines in particular. What do you think about the vaccines?
Well, if you have an indoor dog, you can get away with a vaccination for the rabies because that's by law. Every year, every dog has to be vaccinated for rabies. If you're in a municipality, a city or a town or something, you're going to have to get a rabies shot every year. When it comes to the distemper hepatitis shots, if you take the dog for a walk around the block and there's other dogs in the neighborhood and they're sniffing each other as pee spots and so forth, the odds are you're safer if the dog gets a distemper hepatitis shot. If you just have your own dog in a fenced-in backyard that no other dogs get into and you clean up his mess every day or once a week or whatever, his little terrier like that, then the odds are you don't need a distemper hepatitis shot unless you're going on vacation.
With hepatitis, I never heard that before.
Yeah, they come together. Distemper canine hepatitis. But see, if you go on a vacation and you leave the dog in one of these doggy hospitals, then you need to get the distemper hepatitis shot, right? Because you're still going to be in contact with dogs from other parts of the neighborhood and so on. But as long as it's in his own environment, the house and the yard, no other dog has access to it, and you don't work at the Humane Society when you're dealing with all these dogs that are in trouble and bringing all the other viruses home, parvovirus, so on, then you don't need anything but the rabies shot because by law everybody's got to do that. All right.
The diet. He's on Blue Buffalo now and some vegetables and fruits.
Fine, but I would just add one thing for him. Char, what would you give this little dog as a supplement program?
Well, Arthrodex and EFAs. I always prick a EFA for my dogs and Arthrodex.
Yeah, well, Char's exactly right there. A 12-pound dog, I'd go ahead and give him one EFA, nice big soft gel capsule. You can go ahead and take a point of a scissor or a pin, puncture it, and then go ahead and squeeze that omega-3s on his food. And it's one scoop per 25 pounds of body weight, so a half a scoop of the Arthrodex in his food every day, and you're going to add many healthy years to that dog's life. They can go, a little dog like that can commonly live to be 25 years of age, so go for it, Scott. Your best friend should be your best friend for 7 years old for another 18 years. Okay, Billy, let's see if we can squish in one more here.
All right, Doc, we can go to Texas and Harvey. Harvey, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Harvey, we only have moments, so we got to get right to the question, sir.
Hi, I'm a veteran. I'm 79 years old. I got out of the VA, and they damaged my retina, declared me blind in my eye, and I got off the insulin myself. I want to thank you for the package you put together, and I want to know what I've got to do. I'm having problems with my knees now because I was at Alabama, and
How much do you weigh, sir?
Somewhat.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 235.
Okay, Char, what would you do for this guy here, Harvey, that's got a knee problem?
235, I give him 2 healthy bone and joint packs.
Okay, 2 healthy bone and joint packs, 1 full dose for everything twice a day except for the glucogel. You want 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. Wouldn't hurt to throw in what I call bone builder. Go ahead and get a couple of bottles of bone builder and take 3 of those twice a day in addition. It's got some really nifty stuff in there. The secret sauce for encouraging and supporting healthy maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae. Well, thank you, Char. Super job as usual. We got Billy sitting in today for Doug. Does superlative job, Billy and Richard. And thank you, everybody, for great testimonies and questions today. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
It doesn't matter whether you're buying coffee at the Quick Mart,
Thank you very much.
grocery store, or one of those Wi-Fi equipped coffee shops. The cost these days is ridiculous.
$5, please.
If you're one of us who remember buying coffee at the local diner for a nickel or a dime and are having sticker shock over the price of coffee these days, I've got great news for you. How would you like to own your own coffee company? We're not talking about some several $100,000 franchise investment. Longevity and its family of companies has now made it possible for you to be a coffee baron for just $10. Longevity's newest company, Javolution, can do just that. With a full range of great-tasting gourmet coffees, some of the selections also contain healthy vitamins. So stop helping those gourmet companies build empires and start building one of your own with Javolution from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
When you perspire, working or playing, your body is losing more than just water. That's why it tastes salty. But what you're sweating out is more than just salt and potassium, as some sports drinks will have you believe. One of the most well-known sports drinks only has 2 nutrients, and it's loaded with sugar. Some have a mineral or 2 with a couple of vitamins. Longevity's exceptional sports drink, Rebound FX, is chock full of cancer-fighting antioxidants, a full spectrum of vitamins, plant-derived minerals, and herbs. Rebound FX is a highly absorbable liquid supplement that gives you quick, sustained energy. Rebound FX supports cardiovascular health, immune health, and boosts stamina and energy. Don't short yourself during and after your workout with just a couple of nutrients. Drink Longevity's Rebound FX for optimal health. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Longevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes Not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.